Hello guys, and welcome to my Rome Total War YouTube test video. Yes, that is correct. This is pretty much going to be a video where I am going to test if I can actually record this game and do commentary over it and all those nice things. Because I've been having a lot of problems with my recording software, which is Fraps, and all the other recording softwares that I have tried to use to record this game. But now I think things are starting to work out. So yeah, that's pretty much why I am going to do a test now. And this is probably also a good chance to try sort of introduce this game to those who haven't seen this before. And yeah. So this is strategy game, and it's actually pretty old. It's like it came out in like 2004, I think. Not sure. It's a strategy game where you play as a faction, basically. You play as a nation which existed in the Roman period, which starts in this game that number and ends in some number that I can't remember. And you basically have like a set amount of turns, or like a set amount of time basically, to conquer a certain amount of the world in order to be victorious. So yeah, and this is the faction selecting screen, and here you can select a lot of different factions. Don't worry about this map looking a little strange. It's just because you have to cheat in order to unlock these factions, because this game, yeah, just forget it. So here you go, there's a lot of factions here. If anyone here actually know about Rome Total War and have a certain request of a faction you want me to play, then write it in the comments. That would be nice. So yeah, and I'm not really sure yet who I'm going to play as, because there's a lot of interesting factions in this game. I don't think I'm going to do one of the Roman ones. I want to do something else. Because I want. So yeah, but in order to make this a proper test, I am going to enter a game and see if things work. So this is a previous game that I played. This is pretty much a test game which I just started, to check if stuff have been working, and stuff haven't been working. But hopefully it's going to work now. So here you go. Another thing. This can be sort of I'm going to try to explain a little bit about this game, right now, to those who haven't seen or played or anything like this before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the campaign map, and as you can see, the campaign map is divided into regions, as you can see in this map down here. Which has a capital, and in the capital you can build buildings, recruit troops and agents, and you can build economical buildings such as a trader, farming buildings, troop recruitment buildings like a practice range, or religious building like these ones. And right now I'm playing as the Gauls, which is it's a barbaric faction, located in France, and so far I have conquered parts of northern Italy, and I have sort of unified all of France with the exception of this city right here, because you don't start with all of France. My current position is that I am at war with the Romans, and I am at war with the Spanish, and I am at war with the British, which sucks because fighting wars on more than one front at a time is never a good idea. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, I don't know. It seems that the game runs pretty well right now, even though I'm recording. You might think to yourself right now, oh, the quality is bad, it lags. But right now this is as good as I can possibly get it. I think I have solved all of the problems. The only problem that's left is that my PC is a piece of crap. It's not a good PC. It's not a gaming PC. It's just my random laptop that I bought because I felt I had to have my own PC. So that's the story behind that. So yeah, let's see if we can get some action going on before I end this video. This game is sort of divided into two parts. It's the campaign map strategic part, which is this one, and it's the battle map, which is real time. It's basically like, let's say if I select this army right here, which contains these troops, and I attack this one right here, which is an enemy army, they will sort of fight it out, and I will be able to control this army, and yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's see if we can get into a battle. I don't think I'm going to attack anything right now. So the campaign map is turn-based, so after I've done everything I can, like moved the troops until they can't move anymore, I have to end my turn, and then all the other factions will do their stuff, and then then it will be my turn again, basically. So let's see here, I want to recruit some more units here, because I want to be able to fight the Romans effectively. Let's see, I'm going to build some buildings in these places here, because that's how I roll. So yeah, let's end the turn. So as you can see, the other faction just did their turns, and one of the things the other factions did was attack my city, which they attacked this city here, and looking at the amount of troops the enemy has compared to my units, which I have like 118 and they have 295, there's pretty much no way I'm going to win this battle. So instead of actually fighting it, I'm going to auto-resolve it, which means that the PC sort of does, or the AI whatever, does it for me. And the result was a defeat, which is to be expected, because when these guys attacked me, they sort of attacked me unexpectedly. And here you go, I get attacked one more time. That's just nice, isn't it? So yeah, let's see. I might actually be able to attack these guys this turn, and I will make that my... or maybe I can use this army? I'm not sure. I'm going to reinforce it at least with some units. Yes, we can attack. Okay, so this is the enemy army. It's a very small army, but I think it will be an okay army for this test at least. And here's my army, and this army actually has a couple of generals, which, you know, have stars. This army is, since it's a small, can't talk. Since this is such a small army, they haven't gotten any general. It's not because, you know, small armies just don't have generals. It's because the AI haven't really taken time to put one there, and the AI is really stupid. For example, you know, there's a buttload of generals over here. But I need to stop talking and start playing, because that's the whole point of this, isn't it? So now you get to see sort of the battle part of this game, which I don't know really if I have a favorite part, but I think that's sort of what makes this game good, that there are like two parts of it. And here you can see a little bit of lag. Okay, now it's not lagging, but it lagged a little bit. I think that might have something to do with the fact there's such a large forest here, and you know, even though you can see the trees look stupid, and that's pretty much because I've sort of turned them off in order to make the game run smoothly, because and yeah, I feel that sort of proves how bad my computer is when I have to turn down the graphics to a rather bad state. Even though the game I'm playing is like, come on, it's like, I don't know, 8 years old or something like that. But here we go. This is the battle screen or whatever. And this is where you command your armies. Right now, nothing is happening because I'm sort of deploying my troops within this line here. And this sort of brings in a lot of strategies. For example, if I was defending right now, I could have like deployed them inside these woods, so that I could, and basically then hidden my units, and so that when the enemy attacked me, I could ambush them. But since I am the attacker in this battle, that there's basically no purpose of that. Sometimes the AI is stupid enough to attack you, even though it's not the attacking force. But yeah. So yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at my units, and I'm going to try to explain a little bit about how this game works while my units are marching. And yeah, and that's another thing. For those who actually have played this game before, there's no real purpose to watching this, because the only thing I'm going to do right now is sort of introducing and testing this game. So yeah, I'm going to look at my army. I have some cavalry here, which are horsemen. These are light cavalry, and they are horrible cavalry because it is barbarian cavalry. I have some light infantry who carry spears, but even though they carry spears, they're not looked upon of the game as spearmen, as you can see when I hover over it. These are my skirmisher units, and they throw spears when they get into range, and they have to be pretty close in order to be able to throw. So yeah, here are the Roman skirmishers, and they are archers, so they can fire from quite a distance. So I'm going to have to move up now rather quickly if I don't want my units to get all killed. And that's another thing. I am pretty much expecting to win this battle because the AI in this game is incredibly stupid. I mean, it is sort of not even funny how stupid it is, but you can sort of balance that out by giving the AI some bonuses, basically. Right now, I don't think I am playing with the AI having any bonuses. I think I'm playing on medium difficulty, which basically means that our armies are completely equal, and there's no like... oh my god, stop running away. Yeah, you know, these guys have like a skirmishing mode, which will mean that if they sort of believe that they'll get attacked, they will flee from the attacker, because since these guys are skirmisher units, they're not really going to be any good at you know, fighting hand to hand. So I'm going to move my cavalry up here, and the reason why I'm moving my cavalry behind my infantry is because the AI here has, or the Romans basically, they have some spearmen, and they are death to my cavalry. So I really don't want to. I want to basically be in, you know, I want to have my units fight these guys, so they will sort of like lock them into a stage of fighting before I send in my cavalry around the flanks to outflank the enemy. So I'm going to now move up. Come on. I'm going to move up my troops here and prepare for the attack. I'm going to move my cavalry to the flanks in order to flanking moves. And another thing about this game is that this game actually has it has multiplayer, and it's a pretty fun multiplayer. I mean, it's not really a too well thought out multiplayer since the game is so old. I mean, the newer Total War games have much better multiplayer, or not necessarily better, but just, you know, it's more focused on multiplayer if you want. But here we go, the battle has officially started, and here you go, the men are fighting here, death is happening, and these units right here are actually rather good units. So I'm going to try to knock them out quickly by hitting them in the back basically with my cavalry. And this is, I think it's called a hammer and anvil strike, so you're like, the infantry is the anvil and the cavalry is the hammer. Okay, oh, this wasn't a particularly good charge, because these are such good units that they normally a unit would probably just break or run away from the battle when exposed to stuff like that, but since they're so high quality units, they don't do that. But yeah, as I was saying, multiplayer. This game has multiplayer, and I think I'm going to try to give you guys some multiplayer gameplay. But that's glorious. Some multiplayer gameplay, but I actually won a battle, but I forgot to save the replay, and the replay is like theater mode in Call of Duty, if you know. And you basically, but it's not like automatically turned on. You have to save the gameplay between every time. And here we go. I'm talking while stuff is happening. The enemy army is now fleeing, which is you can see that by the banner here, which is like blinking white. So now I'm going to kill the last remaining enemy here. Just gonna spam all my units into it. Let's see, what is this? Oh, these are just standard Roman infantry. And the little thing there symbolizes that the enemy general just died. And even though I just said that these guys don't actually have a general, you know, everybody has a general. Every army have a general, but it's not like a proper general. And here you can see, even though these guys weren't actually, you know, routing, the AI chose to, you know, escape them, so that they can fight another day, you know. But yeah, that was a victory on my part, and but it wasn't a complete victory because some of the enemy units were capable of escaping. But I don't know where they went. They might have disbanded since it was so few units left. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I'm going to do for this video. But and in the next video, I'm not sure if that's going to be an online video or if it's going to be a campaign video. But if it's a campaign video, you might see that I'm going to play as a different faction than these guys, because I don't know. To be honest, I don't really like this faction, which is sort of why I choose to play as it, because I didn't want to have a test video which was of a faction that I was actually going to play. But yeah, quickly before you know what? Yeah, forget it. Just forget it. Really, just forget it. Forget it tonight. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, if you look away from my randomness, I think this was a pretty successful video when it comes to lag and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to say thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, bye!